Hello, everybody. It's Catherine, and welcome to your reading for Cancer. And this is going to be a money bomb. All right. And we are going to focus on anything regarding your money, career, finances, your abundance. If you are starting a new business or a new job, or if you are planning on leaving a job, okay, if you are changing your spending habits, or if things are tight in finances and you're having to budget all of a sudden, or if things just have not been coming through for you, this is your reading, Cancer. And I hope you all are doing well today. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to thumbs up the video and also make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I do lots of giveaways and free readings and all of that good stuff. Hashtag win in the comment section if you would like to be entered in your chance to win a free reading with me. Also, my other channel links are below. I do read for all 12 signs on my other channel, She Reads Tarot. And then I have my other interactive channel, Tarot Talk Live. Please go check me out on both. All right. If you would like to book a reading with me, you guys, I am open for readings, personal readings. Please go to my website. The link is below. All right. The way we do the money bombs is I basically deal out all of the cards, and we're going to use oracle messages and tarot messages, okay? And we'll look at past, current, and future energy. Okay, and then we will pull for our challenge here. And we will pull for our advice. All right. Underneath the deck, we have a surprise coming in here. So you may be, like I said, going through some sort of a change, okay? This could be a change in your finances or a change in actual careers or jobs, okay? You may be changing your career goals, okay? Some of you may be changing your spending habits. But either way, get ready and look for a change. If some of you have been going through a financial slump, okay, where things just have not been adding up, look for a financial overload to come in, and you're not going to be able to really keep up with the abundance. It's going to be so much you're going to need to have an accountant. Do you see what I'm saying? Rather than trying to figure out where it's coming from, you're going to have to figure out where to put it all. There's going to be a shift in the way things are coming along for you. Okay. And it is going to be a gift. It could be in the form of an inheritance. Okay. Someone could be coming in with a surprise and saying, okay, this person is, moving into this position. And so therefore you're now being promoted to this, or we're moving you into this. You know what I mean? So there's some sort of a change is coming, and it's coming in a surprise form. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, before we turn this over. I'm going to get shuffled up. All right. So for the past energy, we have moving up. Okay. I have to remember that I have this vertical stream. I'm doing a reel, you guys. So that's why we are in the vertical mode here. So we have moving up. Okay. Going to the next level. Okay. So something happened, and you were moving up in your career or in your job. Some of you may have gotten a salary increase in the past, and it may be time again for a review. Okay. Your annual review may be coming up for a lot of you. Some of you may be looking for a promotion. Okay. You may have had this happen in the past. Now you're looking for some other level of moving up. Now you're trying to level up, right? Every year we set goals, same as in business, right? So you're looking to level up. I feel like we have money matters here. Invest your money wisely. So there's a sense that even though you had a shift or some sort of a change, whether it be a promotion, whether it be um, more money coming to you, I feel as though there were things that have taken place in the past year that have been unexpected for you. Okay. I feel like you have had to save. Okay. A lot of you have had to save, and despite your savings, something would come up that not only would take up your savings, but then, everything that you had saved, but then it would take up some of your back savings as well. So it was starting to eat away at your finances. There was just things that were happening back to back to back. Um, I feel like there was a need in the past to be more laxed on your spending, not knowing that things were going to happen, okay, over the course of a year, right? But there was an indication of, if you were wise and you invested your money wisely, then you would be balancing out, right, on the other side of that year. However, if you did not and you spent, there is a good, strong sense that you're sitting in the hole in this current phase, right? So it feels as though nothing even happened, basically. So let's look at the current energy. We have home based here. Okay. Some of you, it says change your environment. So some of you may have opened up a home-based business, okay, to make extra money, okay, to make ends meet. All right. Some of you may have needed to do some things, okay, to shift your home environment so that it could also be conducive to earning money or having a higher earning potential, whether that means turning an extra bedroom into an office or something of that nature. Okay, so I feel like currently some of you are going through this shift so that you can have these changes, right? You're thinking of ways that you can bring in this extra income. And this is one of the current ways for you. Underneath the deck, we have wellness here, okay? Living a healthier lifestyle. Okay, so some of you may be doing something in the area of working out. Some of you may be doing some personal training, actually. But again, I feel like there's an energy of some of you doing some sort of a exercise routine, whether it be in your home. You could be turning a part of your home into a makeshift gym. And you may even have clients come in and you are doing some sort of a home based physical training. So you have like a personal one on one session with people, as opposed to having to go and pay for expensive gym fees, this and that. You'll turn your home into this private sort of a one on one, and you can charge higher prices to people who are really serious about getting in shape. And this could actually be very, very lucrative. Okay. I knew somebody who did this just, as a side gig because they were a stay at home mom, and they had a husband that was working, but they also wanted extra income. Man, this young lady did very well, okay, for herself, is all I can say. So there could be something like that happening for you. That could be an idea for some of you. Okay, if you're thinking of ways to make money from home, that is actually not just, good for money making purposes, but it's good for your lifestyle. Okay, changing things up and getting healthier. We have power here, okay, in the future energy. So this talks about strengthening, getting stronger, something, and this says focusing on your needs. So I feel like there's an indication of having some sort of willpower. Okay. And when you focus on your needs and having willpower, that means you're not getting what looks good just because you can, right? But you're focusing more on what you need and allowing that to sustain you. And you will start to realize how easy it is for your money to grow. A lot of us spend money based on other needs, rather than our like necessities. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's definitely going to be an internal thing that you need to possibly deal with in a different way. All right. So having some sort of willpower, that means not doing things the way that you did in the past, because that's what kind of got you into the situation perhaps here. So we have fruits of labor. See, there's an indication of doing well with your money. This is Nine of Pentacles energy. This is pre-Empress, someone who's making great business decisions, by the way. They have done what's needed to be, done. And look at the tree. It's full of abundance. And rather than eating this fruit every 5 seconds, they ate what was necessary, right? um and look at all the fruit that they have, you know what I'm saying, to help others in need, right? So perhaps, or whatever they want to do with it, it's there. So there's an indication of holding back for now will lead you to this abundance here, right? So before we get in the challenge, let's go ahead and look at the tarot messages that we have already shuffled here. So starting with moving up here. So we have the king. Oh, yeah, it is. It's the King of Swords, y'all. I keep forgetting where the camera is. Please forgive me, y'all. So we have the King of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Again, this is the situation where the King of Swords is in and out. There's this energy of coming in with authority, right? And we have moving up here. So this is an authority energy, moving up, bossing up, right? Leveling up. Someone could have gotten a position, a higher position. All right. But there's an energy of coming in and then leaving. So this energy comes in strong, but then it goes, right? So I don't feel like it's very stable in a sense. Okay. I'm getting an energy of not being very stable. Under the deck, look, Five of Pentacles. See, money coming, money going. There's an energy of even though you're sitting in this position of authority, there's still an energy of lack, right? And the reason why is because money wasn't being invested wisely. Tell me about money matters here. Tell me about money matters. And I keep forgetting and I'm shuffling. I'm not wanting to shuffle the cards. So we have the Page of Cups. That's why I shuffled the cards really well before. So we have the Page of Cups here. Okay. Investing money wisely. So there's the energy of coming up with some kind of a way, or needing to come up with a way, okay, to make things work. So this is somebody who's really deep in thought. There's an energy of really focusing on, you know, what you needed to do. There's an energy of having to really focus on what needs to be done. Investing your money wisely. Yeah. Thinking very deeply here. And look, the Queen of Cups. Okay. Wanting to heal, thinking of ways to heal or fix the situation that has been created. Okay. And that's what that Queen of Cups energy is, and also very intuitive. And look, we have home based. We have home base. And there's the energy of someone who is also very giving, very caring, and helping to heal others, thinking of ways that they can use their gift to heal others and do it from home. That is this home based wellness business that I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Tell me about home based. And we have the Page of Pentacles here. Y'all, I'm going to stop doing it eventually. We have the Page of Pentacles. This is, again, a very ambitious energy, someone who's planning. There's an energy of making plans on how to use your home in a way that you are able to make some money. That pentacle, you see that? And you're like looking up. Yeah, you're thinking of some way for this opportunity to come through. And you have the Two of Pentacles under the deck. So again, there's an energy of juggling things, trying to make things work, being flexible, also trying to, keep the bills paid, keep the lights on, and trying to figure out how to do it in the best way. And this is it. And you have Three Pentacles. So I'm getting an energy of you may have help. Okay. Tell me about wellness. We have the Knight of Cups. This is an energy of someone who, first of all, has a lot of energy. They're moving around. Okay. The Knight of Cups moves around. Very active energy. Okay. Very active energy. This is a card that talks about motion. Okay. It talks about motion. It's also someone who is a mediator. So it's an energy of someone who's helping someone to get somewhere. And this is it. This is a mediator of wellness. Okay. A mediator of wellness. Under the deck, the Ace of Wands. Look, somebody who gets that blood pressure up, or, gets the blood going, or, what I'm saying? Thinking of the Ace of Wands, I'm thinking of someone who's moving around or who's very passionate. It's also an energy of vigorous, being vigorous or having endurance. Okay. All of that is this here. So someone could definitely be a fitness instructor. Tell me about power. There's something about building up this strength, okay, to be able to say no to things that you don't need necessarily, even though you have the money for it now. Okay, because I'm getting an energy of, you're growing. Remember, I said things are going to change. Look, temperance. Okay. See, balance. See what I mean? Making wise choices. Okay. Knowing when to say when. Okay. Being able to say, hey, I'm cool. I'm good. I don't need anything else right now. And look, Queen of Pentacles, baby. And look at what's going to happen. you are going to, that little page of pentacle, that little pentacle here that you started out with is going to grow into this. This is going to go from this little girl here holding that little dime to this big mama right here. Boss energy. Boss up energy, baby. What a hell of a reading. Under the deck, you have the freaking Wheel of Fortune. I cannot. I'm just in awe right now, and my hand is on my jaw. I love Spirit. I just really, really do. And Spirit loves me, and he loves you too. I'm telling you right now. The Wheel of Fortune underneath the deck. Change, a shift in a good way, your blessings, everything coming to you because guess what? You held back, you did wisely, you did what you were supposed to do, okay, with your money. And look, the fruits of labor, okay, are headed your way, okay? The fruits of labor are headed your way. Tell me about the fruits of labor. So we have the Three of Swords. Now, this is an energy of some sort of loss, right? Some sort of loss. But guess what? That's why you were being warned back here to, even when you get this money, when things shift, when you come into this Wheel of Fortune, this financial blessing, there's going to be an energy of needing to use your money or invest wisely because there's going to come a time where your abundance is going to be needed, right? That's going to be this time. There's going to be something that's going to happen, and there's going to be some sort of a financial loss or a situation where you need this money. And guess what? You're going to have it. Under the deck, the Queen of Wands. You are confident, baby. Listen, this talks about having third party dividends, okay? So you're going to be able to go and get it. Like if you don't have it on you, you're going to have resources to go and get it because you've invested it. Do you understand? You've invested it in that third party. You've invested it in the other resource, baby. Listen, invest your money wisely. You invested it into the Queen of Wands, okay? That third party energy, that outside resource that's going to hold it for a rainy day. And here's the rainy day with Three of Swords. Do you see how this works? Now, let's see what the challenges are. So we have bright ideas and alchemy. Okay. Alchemy is just like manifesting, it's like magic, making things come to fruition. And it says transforming the situation. So again, the magician, making things happen. And we have bright ideas. So I feel like this is the challenge for you because you do have a lot of bright ideas that come to your mind. And you're like, I can make money by just doing this and doing that. And I'm sure every bright idea sounds good, but I guess what? It's not always going to be good. And it's not always going to be a good investment. And it's not wise to just every bright idea that you get, Cancer, that you want to invest in. You want to be careful and make sure that you're doing things wisely and tempering those desires and doing things, maybe one, two at a time, small things, and seeing how they go, right? So let's go ahead and clarify here. Tell me about bright ideas and alchemy. So we have the Four of Wands here. So this is an energy of feeling like things are going really well, right? Like this is a celebratory period, okay? We're rolling in the dough, right? We can make this purchase, and it won't even, listen, we can make this purchase and we wouldn't even blink, right? But there's an energy of not necessarily just because things are going well, right? Doesn't mean you have to go nuts, right? I'm getting an energy of needing to remain committed to the cause. All right. Keep your head down. Don't get thrown off, right? Don't get seduced into making a decision that's going to hurt later. High priestess. Okay. Use your intuition here. Use your intuition, and you've already been forewarned, right? With the Five of Swords. See, I feel like there's a period that is coming that is going to be testing. It's going to be some sort of a stressful financial period that is coming. I feel like intuitively you need to tap into that. Let's see, what is the advice? We have resources and wisdom. Look at that. Look at spirit. Be wise. Use your resources wisely. Don't just throw your money left and right into the wind, because that's exactly how it is going to land. Okay. And we all know the wind can take our money any which way. Okay. That's just the way it flows. Okay. And rolls. Tell me about resources and wisdom. We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So again, surprise. We are right back to where we started. Didn't I say that? Underneath the deck, we had surprise here. Full circle. Six of Pentacles, a gift. I told you. I told you. A gift. A surprise is coming. That's it. Six of Pentacles. You need to be wise with your resources, because there is a surprise, a financial surprise. Look, Seven of Swords that you don't see coming. Somebody may even take money from you. You may suffer. This is just a loss. Okay. There's an energy of something being taken. Okay. And you don't see it coming, right? So that's this. This is happening behind the scenes, and you don't know. It's going to be a surprise. You see what I mean? There's going to be a surprise happening behind the scenes with your money, and you don't know that it's coming, but you're going to have money in other places because you've invested your money wisely. Because I've warned you right here. At least the cards did. Spirit did. I love you guys so much. I hope you like the message. I hope you resonate with it. If you would like to have a more detailed, deeper extended, let me know. And I will make one available to you. My members, I will definitely do an extended on this energy. Extendeds are always free for my members. If you would like to join as a channel member, please do so. The join button. Hit that hype button, you guys, and hit the thumbs up. It helps to grow this channel and boost the algorithms and everything that we do. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. And I will see you guys back with Cancer versus all 12 and also Cancer versus them later in the day. And I will see you later. Bye.